Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video. Today's video won't be a first reaction video. It's a song that I've heard quite a few times now, but I did a series of reactions to this album that came out last week, The Way It Ends by Currents, and I did not include this song, and it wasn't because I don't enjoy the song or anything like that. It was the way that the video came out when I recorded it. I cried during the song, and I didn't like the video too much. I didn't think it went with the vibe of like the rest of my reactions. And I just kind of stopped recording in part of it and just wanted to really like enjoy the song. It kind of like hit me differently. And yeah, it's definitely not that I don't like the song. I would say it's like my fourth favorite on the album, which sounds ridiculous at this point, but it's hard to rank these songs. So I'm very aware of where I'm at. I think I have Kill the Ache, and then Split, Second Skin, and then How I Fall Apart in order, I think, for now, until I listen to the album all the way through again, and it changes. But anyway, I didn't leave this out for any reason like that, so I wanted to come back to it, and although this isn't a first reaction, I wanted to do kind of like a review slash listen along, I guess. I don't even know. It sounds like something you do in kindergarten. But regardless, I wanted to listen to the song and make a video about it. So I'm going to do that. So if you would like to watch, feel free. I am going to jump straight into it. I think I've already posted a number of reactions to this album. I didn't do the singles that came out before I made my channel, but I think the day I made my first video, it was to Monsters by Currents. So most of this I have reacted to. My opinion on the album, other than I think it's phenomenal in more detail, is on the Better Days video. So I'm just gonna jump straight into this. For me, although not like my favorite, I think this is the most emotional. Like, lyrically, it's a very heavy song, and I love it. This part coming up is one of my favorites, and I talked about this in a different video I made recently, with a nice singing voice and dragging out a note like this. It just sounds so nice. So nice. And then this chorus, I think this might have one of my favorite choruses on the album. It's hard to pick though. There are a lot of very good choruses, but maybe actually Kill the Ache is my favorite chorus for sure. But it's up there. This album is just the perfect amount of, for me, the perfect amount of like melodic and emotional and kind of, I don't even know, the word vulnerable comes to mind, like that opening part where it's just nice and it's easy, and then like the heavy, intense breakdowns. It's got it all for me, and I know it's a very big preference thing, because I've talked to a lot of people about this album. And it just depends on what you like. For me, the place I feel safest is still, it would be very hard for anyone to ever make an album that I love more than that. I mean, there are two albums that exist that are my number 1 and 2, but that's my third favorite album of all time. So I try to go into, I'm gonna hold this thought and just talk about Chris Wiseman for a second, because I was watching playthroughs of him playing guitar last night with both Shadow of Intent and Currents, and the dude is just insane. Like, insanely talented. I don't know how, but I just wanted to touch on that because it's unreal watching him play the songs and stuff. And I watched a video where him and Cody from Wage War switched places and played each other's songs too, and he's got a mind for music. Anyway, what I was saying was how I try to go into new albums like this is not comparing them to prior releases. Like with 1,000 Below, I don't know if anyone is a 1,000 Below fan here. I very much am. You can't compare like Gone in Your Wake to The Love You Let Too Close. It just ruins albums for me personally when I compare like previous releases that were like one of my favorite things ever to new material. Because obviously they're not putting out the place I feel safest, they're putting out the way it ends. Yeah, so this track I love. It's super emotional. It's got everything. It's got the heaviness and it's just an intense song. And if you listen to the lyrics with it, it's a sad song, and I like that. So, a great track. I love the way that Brian's voice sounds, especially in the beginning. I think they really nailed his range on this album. Being able to, I said this in a prior video too, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but just kind of showing every aspect of his talent. And I think this song's a great example on the album of a way that they do that. So again, another fantastic song off this album. This will be the last video that I post, probably related to the album, I guess, unless I can think of something creative, but it will be the last like reaction type video that I do. So I think I'll probably make a video at the end of the year, my top favorite albums, so that's quite a ways off. So other than that, this kind of wraps up the Currents new album reaction section. So I hope that you enjoyed if you watched, and thank you for watching this video. If you have any suggestions of songs you'd like to see me react to, go ahead and leave a comment, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it.